Happy 21st Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today's a little special treat. I'm going to show you some highlights from this weekend, which has already been incredible. Welcome to PriestLife Atlanta. So after a pretty late night last night, back on the road early in the morning, heading up to Tiger, Georgia to help out with the Cathedral of Christ the King's confirmation retreat. From deep in my soul. You always know when to get off the road to go to Covecrest when you pass goats on the roof. Oh, there's one goat. There's a goat. There he is. Hi, goat. Well, we're here. Let's get on the sin fighting suit. Let's get to business. So as we rumble out of here, just had 2 incredible hours of confessions with teens from Christ the King. Y'all, the Lord is doing good things, very good things. And it's impossible to overstate the importance of the sacrament of reconciliation in our lives. Well, I always see sin as something like this poor analogy, but let's roll with it for a second. There is meant to be a hose that connects God's heart to ours. And that hose is the flow of grace, his divine life and love pumping into us all day, every day. Doesn't St. Paul tell us what can separate us from the love of Christ? Trial, distress, nakedness, hunger, persecutions, or the sword? No, in all these we are more than conquerors through Christ who loves us. It's like there's not meant to be anything that separates us from the love of Christ. The only thing that does is sin. And what sin is that's taking that hose and the venial sins, our little peccadillos, our little white lies, our little compromises here and there, our little neglects, or when we're like taking that hose and we pinch it and it slows down the flow. There's not as much volume pumping through of God's grace from his heart into ours. And then the mortal sins are like when we take that hose and we kink it. We completely close off the flow of grace. What I like about this analogy is that even in mortal sin, God has not gone anywhere. He has not abandoned us. He has not turned his back on us. He's simply saying, come back to me. Let go of the hose. And that's what we do when we confess our sins. We let go of the hose. And as soon as we do that with true contrition, with a true desire to convert and live better, live differently, turn away from sin, that flow is restored. And God's love is pumped back into us 100%. So, if it's been a while since you've been to the sacrament of reconciliation, get back to it. The Lord is waiting. Let go of the hose. Restore the flow of grace. Thanks for accompanying me on another PriestLife Atlanta day of grace and goodness. God bless you.